because your Panthers beat the Bucs.
Yes, we did.
What an ending! Another
Yes, we
another
did.
tight game. But you guys at home, you're a serious outfit. And I saw I think Greg Jennings said when you guys wear the black uniform, you guys don't lose at
Yep.
home. The only game you've lost in the black uni is the Chiefs won last season, and that game was very close. And you guys were very good as well, actually.
Yeah. I feel like it will, do you know what? Divisional games are always going to be in some aspect super tight, super close. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we had the game in our hands before we gave the ball back to the Bucs to even have their drive to kind of tie the game at that point. Do you get what I mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, tie the game. They could have won it. And seeing Baker Mayfield go down when we gave the ball back, I said we might lose this because I've seen Baker Mayfield on these drives. This
Yeah.
whole I sat there and said, this is going to be a problem. And as he's driving down the field, I'm seeing him go for the first down run. He's running like 35 yards. I sat there and went, oh no. And I'm watching the clock. You know, when I'm really watching the clock, like, okay, cool time, you're too slow. And then, and then I'm just wondering, I'm just waiting and I'm thinking, we just give us one, Baker, give us one. And he steps up in the pocket, kind of a scramble drill. Mike Evans is obviously still on his mind in the scramble drill. Mike Evans, and you can see what Baker sees. Baker throws it where Mike Evans probably should be.
Should have
But
been,
Mike Evans turns his back and goes to the right, and the ball is going. He already left his hands, and
yeah.
it's quarterback right there. Thank you very much. Game over. And we will see you in a few weeks' time. But before we see you in a few weeks' time, we'll be a playoff team. So don't worry about that.
Whoa, that means you're obviously predicting your team to beat the Seahawks in
Yes.
Carolina. Because right now, the Panthers, even though they're leading the division, have a 42% chance of making the playoffs, and the Bucs have a 58% chance.
They're just going, they're just giving that bias, it's all right. We
I
always
think
did.
it's because of your schedule, though. Because you've got the Seahawks, then you're going to Tampa Bay, whereas the Bucs are going to Miami next week.
That's okay. That's okay. The Bucs haven't shown anyone anything in the past.
They haven't, to be fair.
To believe in them. They got their receivers back, and they were what? They've been worse. So,
yeah,
like,
it's like Baker can't throw the ball downfield at the moment.
He had the shoulder, but I know it's the other shoulder. It's not his throwing shoulder.
Yeah,
but I feel like everything's just playing a part into. I feel like he had to do so much at the start of the season that it's now like, oh, I don't have to do so much now, but I'm still trying to do so much, and it's causing the mistakes to come. So I feel like on that front. But the Panthers, who were there, I'm not celebrating this week, so I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the Bucs. I'm giving the Bucs their nonsense. I'm not giving them praise, but don't worry. Next week, that will be us.
I still think that game's going down to the winner takes all, the final game in Tampa Bay.
No, it could do. It could do. But I'm also going to pick the Dolphins. The Dolphins need to come with something.
Yeah. This team that you've been on their case, to be fair, it's true.
I'll be real. I ain't picking the Dolphins. I'm just hoping they win.
Yeah, no, I hear it still. I hear it. You better pray Matt McDaniel to draw some form of a run game that boy, Devon Achan can cook. The Bills winning a tight one in Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland, yeah, we've spoke about it again and again, and we're not going to dwell on it, but just the whole, I'm even shouting for some reason, just the whole decision-making of everyone involved in that team, the front, from players to coaching staff to management, owner, everything. Like, the decision-making in Cleveland stems from the whole organization. I don't understand it. A competent team would have beat the Bills with that performance.
Yep. Yep.
Like, I don't know. Like, obviously Shador didn't have the best of games. Tipped interception, and another one went. But obviously he's got a destroyed O-line playing with backups. Just a decision maker. I'm not even going to dwell on the Browns. The Bills, James Cook game. We know when James Cook gets over 100 yards, they generally win. He's been their MVP. And if Jonathan Taylor doesn't rush for a decent amount, James Cook is now the number one rusher. in the NFL. He's number one as it stands, but we've got the Colts playing tonight. But yeah.
Yeah, man. The Browns are just. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe the Browns. They're a terrible organization. I just. I don't even want to speak about them. They're so bad. It's to the point where I'm watching for Shador, I'm watching for Myles Garrett. Shador started the game well. He was 8 for 8, but I'm almost like, you have no one really to throw to. Everyone knows you want to go to Harold Fanning because you don't trust Judy. No one really does.
And then Judkins got. Did he break his leg?
Yeah, ankle, like fibula and dislocated.
Yeah.
Then Judkins got injured, so you have, but the run game's been bad anyway. Like Shador was a leading rusher, and Shador's not known as a rushing quarterback or a running quarterback. How was he your leading rusher? And this was before Judkins went out. So I was like, bro, if he's your leading rusher and your O-line is destroyed, what hope do you have? And as you said, a competent team beats that Bills team on that day, which they probably have done. But some decision making, 4th and 2, you go for it on 4th and 2. Yes, you do. The only thing is, the play call is just madness, or the O-line can't protect you for more than half a second. So as soon as the ball comes out,
bro, it's like the ref blew his whistle, and then the next second, Shador was getting sacked. I was like, did I press fast forward or something?
Bro, you sit there and you go, what am I watching here? So I've seen some breakdowns today as well, and a lot of the analysts have actually said it's actually not Shador's fault. He's played he doesn't even have time to see what he wants to see. It's like throw of instinct, and then but hey, we know what the Browns are. I don't know what their plan is for next season. I don't know if they're thinking that they're going to take Shador into next season as a starter, if they're going to give him reps, if they're going to draft Fernando Mendoza. But I don't know how they can have another quarterback on the roster, because that means you have 4 again. You still have one that's paid $40 million. You have your third round pick, Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders. And what do you do?
My man should be coming back in the offseason. Deshaun. I haven't forgot his name.
But he's fit. He's fit. Well, he's fit to play now, but obviously he's on the pup list, in it, so he can't play.
Yeah.
So that's my issue is with them is they don't know what they're doing. So how do they want anyone else to know what they're doing? And they don't know who the head coach is going to be, because they don't know if Stefan's going to be the head coach. Yeah, man. Dysfunctional franchise. The Bills, as you said, James Cook game. And when James Cook has a game like this.
Sorry, I think this is the second game, at least the second game this season, where Cook's had more total yards than Josh Allen. No, sorry. He had more scrimmage yards than Josh Allen had more passing yards.
Right.
So, yeah, James Cook game.
James Cook game, it happens.
When they're 10-1 when he rushes for over 100.
Yeah, because the only game they lost was the Texans game, was it?
You might be right.
I remember us talking about it, because we were like, this is the first game they've lost since 100 yards.
But yeah, Allen weren't bad at all. He doesn't have to do much.
Nah.
And this is why he's not close to Stafford for me in the MVP. And he hasn't been, because Allen's had so many. I think Allen's had 5 or 6 games throwing for under 200 yards this season. He's had a few throwing for under 150, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not turnover games. It's just that credit to Joe. This is where I give Joe Brady credit as well, the offensive coordinator. He's scheming for different games has been so effective, and it's now shown how good James Cook is. Obviously, they were deliberate in paying him in the summer and made the great decision, because he's on 15 plus 100 yards. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought?
Only us guys from England, they've been saying it for the last year and a half. But hey, the Bill fans and the ESPN don't really agree.
Like we've been saying, James Cook, he's been cooking. And Dej, our other co-host, Bills fan, he's one of the few honest ones. He knows that James Cook's been cooking. And again, defense. That defense, they might give up a lot of points at times, a lot of plays, especially Russian plays this season, but they didn't against the Browns. That defense, they get turnovers. very opportunistic. I've been saying it for a while. Like the Bills defense, even though they might not seem as good as they've been the last couple years, they make time. Like they're one of the best teams at making timely plays, and I feel like that's an underrated art, an underrated talent, because they've been like this for years. Even when they had a great defense for me, and then last season, like they can give up a lot of points. They can be in high scoring games, but when they need to, that Buffalo's Bills defense, they will make a play. They will create a turnover, and then boom, their offense can just do the rest. So again, like credit to them for winning. They've been performing well. They're a team that a lot of teams aren't going to want to face in the offseason. Obviously, having the current best quarterback in the game in Josh Allen. So yeah, they'll be a scary sight for a lot of teams.